hello. Hey, so I'm just here to talk to you, and I'm here to talk to you about making sure that you know that it is time for you to heal. It is time for you to do the work on yourself, because no one is coming to rescue you. I don't know if you're waiting for God to come out the sky. I don't know if you're waiting for your mom to say, I'm sorry. I don't know if you're waiting for your dad to say, I'm sorry. But no one is coming, no one is coming to rescue you. No one is coming to help you. People are so busy and caught up in their own mess, in their own issues. They don't have time to even recognize that they have hurt you. They don't have time to recognize that they are hurt themselves. No one is coming for you. No one is coming to rescue you. So this channel is all about rescuing ourselves. This channel is all about healing ourselves and looking at ourselves in the mirror to see what it is that we need to do to change. We're not here pointing the fingers at no one else. I don't care what it is that you've gone through. If you are an adult, you are responsible for you. No, you cannot change what happened to you. You're not responsible for what happened to you, but you are responsible for how you move forward. You are responsible for that. You are responsible. You know, I'm the type of person that I used to be like this. I used to blame everybody. I used to blame the cat, the dog, the birds in the tree, because I was young and I did not mature yet, and I haven't developed into the person that I am now. I did not do like the work on myself. I was just stuck in this mindset that someone would come rescue me one day. And as the time passed, no one came to rescue me. No one came to rescue me. No one apologized for hurting me. No one apologized for the things that they did to me. So I had to decide, you know what? It's time for me to take ownership. It's time for me to take responsibility of my own pain, my own hurt, to deal with my mommy issues, to deal with my daddy issues, to deal with whatever issue I was having. I had to take that responsibility upon myself and deal with it myself. That's why I wrote a book that was called Broken But Not Destroyed, Piecing Her Together. And here I am in 2022, I'm still piecing her together. I'm not where I used to be, but I'm not where I want to be. I'm still growing. I'm still healing. I'm still facing a lot of the challenges that I was afraid to face, right? So I'm here to encourage you. It's time for you to be responsible for you. It's time for you to be responsible for you. No one is coming to rescue you. No one is going to throw you a life jacket. No one is going to say that I'm sorry for abusing you. No one is coming. The people that hurt you, and I'm not saying that they don't know, because most people know what they have done. And sometimes people forget. And that's why it's good for you to try to forgive and you deal with yourself so you can release them, right? But I'm not saying that people don't know what they've done to you. I'm not saying that you should dismiss what was done to you. What I am saying is you are responsible for how you deal with what happened to you. You are responsible for that. It is your responsibility to take charge and to take matters into your own hand so that you can heal and so that you can get the strength and the confidence you need to get over that hump. And one of the best ways I know how to heal and to get over things that I had challenges with is to talk about it. If you can't go, and that's why therapy is so important. Therapy is so important because they allow you to talk about your issues. They allow you to be vulnerable. They allow you to share some of your deepest, darkest secrets that you don't want to share with anyone else out of fear. Out of fear. That's why therapy is so important. Because you get to talk, you get to, tell how you feel, you get to share how you feel. But you are responsible for you. You are responsible for your healing. You are responsible for getting over the things that you are dealing with. No one is coming to rescue you. I don't know if you've noticed that there are a lot of people who are so caught up in themselves. They are caught up in themselves. They are lovers of themselves. They are lovers of their needs. They're not trying to serve people. A true leader serves people. But you don't have a lot of people doing that nowadays. You don't have a lot of people doing that nowadays. That's why I started the Responsibility Channel. It is time for me to serve. It is time for me to share some of the things that I've gone through. And I know this is the right time to start sharing it. I just feel it. I feel the season. The season is ripe. The time is now to share some of those things that I've gone through. To be bold and to just come here and share on this channel some of the things that I've gone through that helped me get through some of the darkest times. Share with you some of my mistakes that I've made and some of the lessons that I've learned, that I've learned from my mistakes. I've learned a lot of lessons for some of the things that I've experienced, some of the things that I've put myself through, and some of the things that I had to face. Everything that I've gone through is my responsibility. No one else. When you admit that you are responsible for how you feel, that you are responsible for the outcome of what you've gone through, that is when the healing begins. The healing begins when you come to grips and you come to terms that I am responsible. I am responsible. I am responsible for me. I am responsible for my healing. This is what this channel is about. You are responsible for your own healing. Anything that you are afraid to address, now is the time to address that. You can no longer be afraid of confronting things and confronting people. I used to be like that. I used to be so afraid of confronting people because I suffered from a spirit of rejection. I used to be so afraid of confronting people because I wanted to please them. I wanted to make them happy. I wanted to make sure I don't rattle the boat. Nowadays, I think I'm turning boats over. I'm rattling the boat. I'm cutting the boat in half. I'm rocking the boat. I'm flipping the boat. I'm boating the boat. I'm rowing the boat. I'm doing everything I can to the boat because it's time to do it. I'm doing everything that I'm big and bold enough to do to the boat because the boat no longer has control over me because I'm dealing with myself. I'm healing myself. With God's help, of course, but God gives us free will. We always want God to do the things that He's given us power and the strength to do. God is not going to come out the sky because He gave you arms and legs. He gave you a mouth. He gave you a brain. He gave you things to use to get yourself through it. So as I heal on my journey and as I grow and develop, that's what I'm coming here on this channel to do. I'm coming here on this channel to help you to serve. People think you only have to serve in a church to be a servant. You don't have to be in a church to serve. It is good. That's a good way to serve. But you can serve in so many ways. This channel is going to blow up. Watch what I tell you. My channel is going to explode. I speak life. I prophesy over my channel right now. I speak life and I speak growth over my channel right now. I speak growth over my channel to God send the people who I'm assigned to, who my voice is assigned to, who my problems and the issues that I had gone through, that I went through, people are assigned to me. And I know it to be true because some of the people that helped me heal, when they start walking in their gift, I was able to benefit from them walking into their gift. Now it's my time to walk into my gift. Now people get the benefit because I was obedient to God and now I'm walking in my gift. So the Responsibility Channel is all about healing and growth. It's all about facing our truth. It's all about telling our truth. It's all about healing. It's all about being vulnerable. It's all about being vulnerable and being okay with being vulnerable, being okay with telling your truth, being okay with being who you are. Because let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you this. And you are going to be, you're going to attest to this. People don't care if you're about to lose your mind. People don't care if you are broken. People don't care if you are depressed. Have you noticed when you were down in the gutter, down in the dumps, How many people came to help you? How many people checked on you? How many people brought you something, just to cheer you on, just cheer you up? How many people? Tell me how many people. I'll wait. I'll wait for it. How many people called to check on you, called to text you, say, hey, sis, I'm just checking on you. Hey, bro. Hey, friend. Hey, mom, dad, sis. How many people? People are not concerned with you. That's why it's your responsibility to find communities that are there and that will be there for you, that will be there to help you get over and help you heal through what it is that you're going through. People don't care. They don't care about you. You have to care about you. I care about you. That's why I started this channel, because I want people to know that you're not the only one that has gone through things. When I started sharing my story, and once I started getting into details and getting into more of like the more graphic and more detailed parts of my story, you're going to see that you're not alone. You're going to see that what you've gone through, there are thousands of people that are going through those issues and even worse. You think when you share your issue, you want somebody to feel sorry for you. And then when you hear someone else's story, you start feeling sorry for the person's story you're hearing. And you start to say, what I went through is not that bad after all. Because people are enduring things not for themselves. And I'm not downplaying what it is that you've gone through. But people are going through things and it's meant to serve other people. I know that sounds crazy because you're wondering, why did I have to go through that? But it's not for you. What's for you is for you to forgive, for you to heal, and for you to use your pain as purpose. For you to monetize on the lessons that you've learned from your pain. It's for you to write that book that you've always been wanting to write, but you've been afraid to write because you don't want anyone to know your story. I have a story. We all have a story. I have a story. If I tell y'all my story, y'all look at me and be like, I don't believe it. But I've healed from my pain, that when I share my story, people will feel sorry for me, but I don't feel sorry for myself. Because it was good for me that I was afflicted. It was good for me that I went through the things that I went through, or else I would not be the woman I am today. I would not have the strength and the resilience and the confidence and the boldness I have today because of what I went through. I would not have that today. It's all about a journey. It's not about where you started. It's all about where you ended. It's just like Joseph. You gotta think about the story. Read the story about Joseph. Joseph went from the pit to the palace. But if he would not have gone through all those different obstacles and journeys in his life, he wouldn't be the man that he was. He wouldn't be the man that he was. But because he endured so much, and what he went through helped shape and mold him into a man that was able to be second in charge of a nation, of a country. Right? So what you've gone through is not for you. You are responsible for your healing. You are responsible for your growth. You are responsible for your happiness. Take back your power. Go and get your happiness out of the hands of your mama. I said your mama. Your mama. Not your mom. I can speak proper if I want to. But go take the power out of the hands of your mom. Go take the power out of the hands of your dad, your siblings, your manager, your coworker. And I want women to do this. Go take the power out of the hands of your husband. It is not your husband's responsibility to make you happy. It's not his responsibility. It's not your wife's responsibility, men, to make you feel whole, to make you feel like a man. You should already be that. And when you get with your spouse, you guys are both hold together, or you guys have healed together, and you just complement one another. You serve one another. But they're not supposed to make you anything that you shouldn't already be. That is called healing. And the reason most spouses, and the reason most people, most friendships, most family members, the reason they are demanding and putting so much of their happiness into the hands of someone else is because they're not healed. They're still dealing with rejection. They're still dealing with validation and needing approval from someone else. It is time for us to do our healing for ourselves. We have to do it for ourselves. We have to be happy for us. We have to be whole for us, ourselves. So on this channel, you will be getting information that is going to benefit your soul. Your soul is going to be healed just by me sharing my story. Just by me being obedient to what I know God has called me to do and called me to say. You will be transformed. You will be healed because of me sharing my story. Me finally getting on YouTube, bold and unashamed, unafraid, talking to you as if you were in my living room. My experiences that I will share with you is going to heal you and give you hope and help you be who it is that God is calling you to be. Because God is not doing business as usual. He is not doing church as usual. His church will forever be there, but he's not doing ministry as usual. Ministry is going to look different. The people are going to look different. Worship and miracles and signs and wonders, that thing is going to look different. It's going to look different. So it's time for you to heal, honey. Come on, get your healing. Do the work on yourself. Get you a journal. Get you a journal, because writing heals. Writing heals. Write the vision. Make it plain. But writing heals. Express yourself in your book. Write down your thoughts. Write down your feelings. Write down your goals. Write that stuff down so you can release it. So you can release your thoughts. You know, writing up, getting your thoughts from out of your head onto paper helps you to relieve some of the pressure. It helps relieve the pressure. I've taken myself through this. I've taken myself through a journey of healing. No therapist couldn't help me. No therapist couldn't help me. It was me and the Holy Spirit. It was me and God on this journey. He taught me how to coach myself. Now, is coaching yourself for everyone? No. It's not for everyone. Everybody's journey is different. I'm just here to share my story. And you would know if what I'm talking about resonate with you. You would know if it resonates with you. You would know if you need to do what it is that I'm doing. Because God will confirm it with you. The Holy Spirit will confirm it with you. And I'll tell you that story about the therapist later on. But that was just the funniest thing. That was the funniest thing. But I'm just here to help you. I'm here to not help you. I'm here to serve. Helping, I don't like that term. I'm a servant. I'm serving you my gift. I'm serving you what God has put on in my heart to do. And I'm not going to be for everybody. Just like some channels you watch, you like those channels, but I may not like some of those YouTube channels. You would know what resonates with you. You would know God will send you to the people you need to be eating from. He will send you to those people. In different seasons of my life, he sent me to different people who were able to help me get through the things that I was going through. One year, I was heavy on Joyce Myers. I was heavy on her teaching. I mean, I read all of her books. I read like 20 of her books. I was heavy on that. Then I went from Joyce Myers to T.D. Jakes in one season. Then I went from T.D. Jakes to Pastor, I think his name was Pastor Darby. I went from that to I just went from ministry to ministry at different seasons of my life. And that's how I was able to learn and grow. Learn and grow. So you are responsible for you. You are responsible for your healing. It is time.